The number has increased slightly from 111 as of last year, January, to 260 this year, January. Domestic, we've recorded about 72. Industrial, we have recorded 13. Institutions, 5. Bushfires, 121.
These fires have caused victims huge losses, both psychological and financial. "51-year-old Abdul Qadir is unable to quantify the amount of money he lost when fire gutted his shop on Thursday, February 3. The father of 5 has been selling wood for the past 2 decades of his life at Akwatia Line Wood Market until the unexpected happened. He recounted the trauma he had to endure when the inferno ravaged his workplace and drained all his investment.
I
received new stock on that day, and just when I was done offloading, the fire struck. I was confused and nearly threw myself in the fire, but was restrained by friends and onlookers. I lost everything I've worked for.
About 30 shops and more than 100 livelihoods were affected in this fire. Fatau Muhammad is one of the affected. He lost thousands of Ghana cedis in the fire, but has bounced back to business a week after the incident.
I was looking helpless and couldn't believe what was happening. By the time personnel from the fire service arrived at the scene, we've lost everything. We leave everything in the hands of God. We have no option than to start the business again.
Less than 48 hours after the Akwatia Line Wood Market fire, 5 shops in Edum were up in flames. Properties worth thousands of Ghana cedis were reduced to ashes within minutes. The next day, another fire swept through a baby daycare shop at Edum again. Several other fires followed. The Ghana National Fire Service has attributed most of the recent fires to recklessness.
Most of them can be attributed to negligence and carelessness, because 3 things come together and it forms a fire. That is the fuel, anything at all that burns or combustible. Oxygen is always around us. So what we need to make the triangle complete is the source of ignition or heat. So that is what most of the time we have to do to separate it from these two. But most of the time we take it for granted.
The amount of money lost in these fires is incalculable. But in all these disasters, one thing remains clear: none of the victims had insured his or her properties. The National Insurance Commission says insuring commercial property against fire is mandatory.
Per the law, it's mandatory for all commercial properties to be insured. And we could see that, by our nature, if you are not enforced, you don't want to do the right thing or you don't want to comply with the law. So the National Insurance Commission, especially the Ashanti region, will soon embark on a pre-inspection exercise and public awareness to educate the public on the act that is a law to insure your property and also those who occupy, and also let them know the importance of insuring your property in case there is a fire.
There is, however, an exception.
The law mandates, but a place must be insurable. If you say it has to be insurable, it means that the right structure should be in the right place. You can't just insure a wooden structure and expect an insurance company to pay claims, because it's a high risk. A fire can just erupt at any time. There are no safety measures to make sure that if there's even a fire, at least something can be done within the next possible moment to save the situation.
Nonetheless, with the harmattan leading to low ignition temperatures, the advice is for each and everyone to be fire safety conscious and protect more lives and properties. Ibrahim Abubakar, TV3 News, Kumasi.